Well, I think listed corporates we think are going to continue to benefit from this transition to an environment of higher inflation and higher wages. They have the pricing power; they can attract the talent, and thus, in isolation, I think there's no concerns there. I think where there is some skepticism and concerns is the ability of SMEs to catch up. They have lower pricing power, and I think the increase in labor costs is something that's much more difficult for them to absorb. We need the SMEs though to be stronger because they represent 70% of employment. So the key here is whether this high pressure economy environment encourages more investments into labor saving capex at the SMEs and at the big firms, and whether they could, really implement improvements in efficiency, right? Like process improvements to get productivity higher.
And that just brings me, you touched upon the labor shortage issue. How can they get a fix on it in terms of attracting quality labor at the right price?
Well, I mean, I think one solution to this is to bring in more foreign workers, which has been gradually happening over the years. But in general, I think the competition for workers is going to intensify. And that's one of the reasons why we do think this increase in inflation and wages is structural. It's not just a blip. And I think another development we've been seeing is that we're seeing more job hopping, especially amongst younger workers. Labor mobility is increasing. So all signs point to a more dynamic and tighter labor market and therefore upward pressure on wages.